Okay, my name is Dave Kahn and you're watching my channel Justice for Men. So now I'm going to start my story again that as you heard in part 1. So it's really sunny, very hot and muggy, and like my best friend says, it's very buggy. Yeah, we do a lot of bugs. So I'm going to continue my story. So I was in local Schenectady County family court, and it's in New York. It's for the people that are watching overseas or in Europe or anywhere they're watching. So I was in a family court, and I was in family court for numerous reasons. That the mother wanted the money, child support is a separate thing. She wanted the money. She was greedy and everything. And then she wanted the full custody because she was a jealous person because I wasn't with her anymore, and we were sharing the children half and half. Everything was fine. I wasn't interested in the mother at all. I didn't think she was a good person. I think she was racist, biased, and apparently she did not have a parents. She was a product of, I guess, a rape, or I don't know what happened to her. Uh, but somehow she was in the world and she was adopted by some bad parents, I guess. They didn't raise her right. When we became parents, and she was very upset and jealous, and she didn't want me to be with my daughters. So she brought me to the family court for full custody and said the ridiculous things in the court. Court at the first didn't want to hear her and didn't want to believe her. So they give me a lot of time with my children, unsupervised with my custody. Everything was just fine. And after about, I would say, a year and a half or something like that, year and a half, I would say. So there was a conclusive, or the court order was supposed to come in a week. So she got cold feet, and she knew the system is weak and corrupted, and she used it. She knew how to work the system. So what she basically did, she is called the ex parte, means she goes by herself. She made a big fuss about it. She took the children to a hospital, and she says, I raped them. Obviously, there's a very slow system, so process, it says up to 6 weeks before they get any rape kit results. So the hospital called CPS, Child Protective Services. CPS called the local police. Local police showed up in the hospital. They asked where the father was, and she said, "Oh, he raped him. He raped my daughters," and she was laughing about it. She wasn't crying. Later on, police testified in a court that she was not crying. She was not worried. She was just not even, concerned. So then, when all the reports came out after maybe whatever, but when police showed up at the hospital, the normal practice of the police, I guess the detectives suggest, or advise the victim, a fraudulent victim, criminals, or conniving, they suggest them you should go to the family court and apply for order of protection. So here comes the morning. I normally went down to pick up my children as usual. No idea what's going on. I'm not criminal. I'm not conniving. I don't do anything like that. I'm a straightforward, honest citizen. Uh, by the way, to prove my point that I'm an honest citizen, I just become the U.S. citizen on 18th of October in October 18th on 2019. If you are a criminal, you have done something wrong, there's no way you're going to become United States naturalized citizen. So I became a naturalized citizen. So just get that out of the way. So I want to make sure you understand that what I said is backing up with that. So I called the police. I called 911, and I says, I can't find my children. I can't find the mother. I don't know, what did they do? They commit suicide, they're dead, they got an accident, because I don't know. There was a court order, I cannot go there every day, so every other day I will go pick them up. I showed my concern, and the police says, sir, we can't help you. It's a family court matter, and we can take your report. That's the only thing we can do. We can find out where is she at. So they made some phone calls, and they said that she's in the family court. Family court? Well, what? We already in a family court. Only to find out that she had accused me falsely the night before in the hospital that I raped my children. Nobody else. No daycare, no any third party, any random person. but specifically your father. Why? So she can get the custody by putting me in jail or getting arrested or something like that, whatever the foolish systems are. You know it and I know it. The systems is fools, made by fools and run by fools. I'm not saying that the system is wrong or horrible. Even the family courts could be a peaceful place. The problem is when you have some rules, like in George Floyd case, when a police officer put his knees on his neck and kills him, that's not what the rules are. This is not what the police says. He was a fool what he did. It's foolishness, because police supposed to be your security, your protection. So I think when she went to the court, like again, I says this is a foolish system. She goes there and she says, I raped my children. This is judge's job to ask her, do you have any proof? Did anybody see it? Is Mr. Kahn arrested? Obviously no, but he blesses her and grants her with the order of protection. And here comes the alienation through the government that I cannot see my own children. So the government is involved with the alienation of my children. That's a crime. Why are you alienating children from the parent while it's a false accusations? Absolutely, those are false allegations. Judge did not bother asking a mother, was he arrested? Is he behind bars? Is he in jail? Is he being prosecuted by a criminal persecutor? Nothing. He didn't ask nothing. All I know, I was served by the Sheriff's Department in the United States in Schenectady, New York. Sheriff's Department served me with the order of protection and stay away from my children. Stay away from my children. Court order, stay away, is equal to what? Alienation. Who's involved in alienation? It's the court. It's the system. And then you say alienation is a crime. And the court is involved. To be continued, and watch for my third episode. My name is Kahn, and you're watching my show, Justice for Men.